John Deagle, what's up, man?
How are you? Good to see you.
Good. It's always a good day to run into you. It's either a big tournament or we're doing something with Frank. How many guys did Iowa start?
We brought nine guys. We brought one guy who's watching and helping because he really got banged up like right at the end. And he wanted to come anyway, so we got 8 competitors, 9 guys here, and we're looking forward to get some more hardware like last year.
Nice. What's it take to get a medal at a tournament like this?
Well, you need a little luck. You gotta have your health. You know, if you're banged up, there's so many matches here. Even the really good guys, you know, if they're already banged up, it's hard to make it through all the way to the medal rounds. And then you need some toughness. You know, you can't just be good. You got to be tough too, because you're gonna have a couple matches. And if you're ranked, people are coming after you with their best match 100% of the time. So you got to have every cylinder firing. You know, you can't have any let up, and you got to be ready to go every match.
So what's it like? You know, the wrestling season's getting ready to start, but this is a tournament you kind of have to peak for. So as a club coach, obviously, I'm sure this is a target for you, but is there like any balance there? You just split up the room or what?
We actually split up the room. We basically take the kids coming, and we'll take some other guys and peak these guys. So there's a couple guys in the club that are working at a different level, you know, different pace. We'll double team them. You know, we'll make them do stuff to get them tired, climb ropes, then have to get a takedown. We really want to push them. And then we give them some time off. They train most of the year. Most of these guys are 11-monthers. So, you know, right now, as soon as we get back, New York starts November 5th. So we're going to give these guys some time off, let them recuperate, and hopefully their coaches are smart enough not to push them too hard in the first part of the preseason when their regular teams are like out of shape. Our guys are already in shape. So, you know, it's nice when you have more knowledgeable high school coaches who realize that these guys are coming in at a different spot than their other guys. And, you know, if they do it smartly, they can make their whole team better.
Nice. So, Coach Kraus the other day, he was talking about, now I don't know how it is in your room, but the top guys are typically quite a bit better than the young guys.
Yes.
And Kraus said, you know, feed your horses, and you run practice for those guys kind of, and you move forward when they're ready to move forward necessarily. How do you organize a workout when there are guys that are at, you know, they're ready for college basically versus
right.
your guys that are JVers?
Mm-hmm. Well, what we like to do is we like to use them as mentors. So in the beginning of our practice, everybody spars. We don't do a traditional warm-up because I feel like they're paying me as a club coach to get them better at wrestling. So if they want to do calisthenics and they want to do parkour and they want to, you know, jog, they should get there before we start practice. But at 5 o'clock we talk. You know, Coach Gable started every practice with a talk, so we start every practice with a talk. Then we spar and fool around a little bit. Sometimes we'll play some games. But once we start wrestling, we break up into a lot of groups. I'll let my best guys coach. I find that they'll get bored with the routine drilling. You know, if you're already an All-American at this level, you really don't need to drill as much as another person because you're getting more quality drilling in. So, you know, they'll still drill, and they'll still drill the basics, but they don't have to put as much time in. So we'll let them teach, we'll let them coach what they're good at, and it gives our younger guys a chance to work directly with them, get their hands on someone that good. Otherwise, the 2 or 3 good guys drill together, and then the rest of the club doesn't see it. So we like to let them all interact, and then we go hard with the better guys at a different pace. We have enough coaches where we do split the room up quite a bit, and we run different workouts. But when we're doing the general workout, like in the summertime, everybody's just kind of in there helping each other, and I force the younger guys to wrestle the better guys, and they'll spar while the other guys are really going live. So we kind of intermix a lot, except when we're peaking.
So what's that like? What kind of benefit does a young guy get just to feel a drill with an All-American level guy?
I think, you know, when I first went to Iowa, it was hard because those guys don't really want to drill with you because you're very awkward. But the benefit is understanding how it works, because you can coach it, you can make the kids do it, but the feel of it is so different when someone does it really well. So just being around that feel, you know, there's a benefit. And once they feel it, they can learn it better. And so giving them some opportunities with these better guys, especially in high school when things are clicky, you know, it's easy to have, like, I feel like to a certain extent, some parts of the country, there's good kids that stick together and they bounce around a lot and they stay with each other and they get really good. But as a club owner, I don't buy into that philosophy. I want to develop all the kids so they can all wrestle in college. Now, some of them will wrestle in All-American as freshmen, and others will go to D3 programs. and others will go to D2 programs. But if they stay in the sport longer because they're having fun and they're always involved, I feel like that's my job. You know, I will get the good kids good. I mean, Hamid is going to a world team. You know, he's in college and he was ready to do that. You know, and he got there in college. You know, Camacho's ready to do it now as a freshman. Kevin Jack, All-American as a freshman. Brian Realvito, All-American as a freshman. So our good guys are good, and our not so good guys, they need a lot of work. But to just isolate them to a beginner practice, I feel like elongates the process. I'd rather shorten the process. So, you know, wrestling the better guys more always helps.
Nice. How's Iowa Style as a club doing? And, you know, tell me about the growth from. How long have you been doing it now?
I've been doing it since like 2001.
Yeah.
So we started off in about 900 square feet, and now we're at 10,000 square feet. We just upgraded in January. This is like 13,000 total because we got locker rooms. We're gonna have a sauna. We're gonna have nice showers. We have our own offices that are really like nice now, and we have our own weight room. Right now it's like a storage garage because we're still in the moving process, and the room's 10,000 square feet. So we've already hosted a tournament. I own the whole entire facility, the lease, not the building. So whatever we needed, we take over another 7,000 square foot of mat space, and we put out more mats. It's been really nice to have that growth and to have the opportunity to host things like college combines and big tournaments and camps with like NC State comes up. We have 8 teams. We have dual meets. It's really cool. We started off with like 6 kids, and now we're at 160, 170 kids, and it's been a really nice journey. I've had a lot of support. Sometimes I feel like I don't deserve it because I've definitely made so many boneheaded moves, but like we are a big family, and even when one of us messes up, usually me, we have a lot of support behind me. So, you know, they're willing to forgive and forget to a certain extent because I think my heart's in the right place, and then the philosophy of the club and the culture of the athletes, they all want to see other people successful, not just themselves. So, you know, that's why we keep growing, and that's why we stay successful. And I think that's really the main benefit of being together with like high-level guys. Even if they're not high-level skill wrestlers, they're really into the sport, and they're all like the guy who came here is not even wrestling. He's here supporting his teammates. You know, he's running around getting them food. He's making sure he can roll them out with a roller. You know, if we need, you know, ice or something, he'll run and get it. So it's an all-in team effort, not just worrying about the best couple guys.
Awesome. I'd love to come check that facility out sometime.
Always welcome.
Well, cool. Well, thanks for putting your energy into the sport. It's always great to see you, John. You got anything else to share?
Just appreciate you doing what you're doing. I'm glad to see you back around more.